In other news, a man in Austria has been stealing teeth.
What?
The teeth of two of the world's most famous composers have been stolen from their graves by a man who says he wants to start a teeth museum.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit weird.
The alleged thief, who is Czech, has boasted about his crime on the internet and says he now wants to display the famous teeth and dentures he has robbed not just from Austrian waltz king Johann Strauss and German romantic composer Johannes Brahms, but from hundreds of other graves as well.
So he's a Czech guy stealing bits of people.
He's just been stealing hundreds of teeth.
Aren't the Czechoslovakians supposed to be quite famous for golem legends?
Yeah, it's like the Golem of Prague is like the famous one.
Yeah, well, what if he's making a tooth golem?
No, I'm pretty sure he's just a guy who collects teeth.
I reckon he's making a tooth golem.
This is the best bit about it. Austrian police were alerted to the crime after the grave robber released a video where he can be seen apparently pushing the cover off one of the composer's tomb and pulling out a skull. He then removes the teeth with a pair of pliers. The man was identified in Austrian media reports simply by his initials of OJ. So it was O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson has been robbing graves.
But yeah, so the Austrian police have been aware about it apparently since 2008, but just decided it wasn't worth investigating.
Oh, you mean Crazy OJ? Yeah, he's always down in the graveyards. It's not really that big a deal. He doesn't really hurt anybody. He just takes the teeth. We're not really sure why. I think it'd be a bit of a waste of resources.
All he does is smashes open tombs, takes out their skulls and pulls their teeth out. And he just puts it back and it's fine. Like, no harm done. Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. Just your normal kind of friendly, local, grave-robbing teeth stealer. Nothing to worry about at all.
But yeah, I just love it. It's like the police are like, no big whoop, whatever. And until the guy announces in public, so I'm opening a teeth museum, and everyone's like, wait, where the fuck did you get all these teeth from?
And the police are like, oh, we kind of knew about that. We didn't really think he was the museum opening kind. We just thought he, kept him in a shed.
We just thought no one would mind. Linked via the Austrian teeth hoarding man.
Yeah.
There's a policeman in Slovakia who's been caught hoarding tyres. He's been stealing the wheels off cars.
Why tyres?
I guess he sells them on.
Well, yeah, I guess you could make a bit of money out of that. But
and then steals them back and sells them to someone else.
Wow, actually, yeah. Why am I questioning this? It's a great racket.
It's a really good idea.
What a system. I love it.
Czechs and Slovaks.
Hoarding and stealing crazy stuff. Tyres and teeth.
Just things beginning with T, nothing else.
The Czechoslovak Teeth and Tyres Museum.
Do you think we should get those two together?
We should. We should definitely get those two guys to meet. The only place you can experience the teeth of vaguely famous composers and the wheels from angry men's cars.
The teeth of Brahms is a pretty big deal.
Was it Brahms' teeth that used to...
Brahms and Johann Strauss. Those are pretty big deals.
I didn't realise that it was those composers.
Yeah, no, he's got some famous teeth going on.
People are going to be really pissed off about that, though, because he's defiling the graves of
exactly,
Strauss and Brahms.
Okay, this is crazy. I have another Czech story. I've just realised... entirely unrelated.
Combo multiplier of craziness.
Yeah. This is from Russia Today, my favourite news website.
Yeah.
As you may know, the Václav Havel, he was the Czech president for many years and sort of a hero. The end of the Cold War, and sort of communism in Eastern Europe.
Uh-huh.
He died in December the 18th last year, and at the time, people from all around the Czech Republic came out and lit candles as a tribute to him. To continue the tribute, all the candles were collected together and made into a giant sculpture of a heart in his hometown, which is nice.
Sweet.
Designed to sort of stand for many years as sort of a symbol of how much the Czech people had been moved by his death. Issue is, it's no longer December, it's now July.
Oh no. And it's made of wax.
It's made of wax.
Oh, no.
It's 2.3 tons of wax, and it's been in the sort of central square of his hometown, and it started to melt.
Oh no.
Yeah. What was quite a sort of artistic giant heart outside in the central square of, I think it's his hometown of Litoy Mysel. It's now a melted lump of wax.
It's now become a metaphor for the economic state of the Eurozone and most of the European nations.
Yes.
Oh dear. But if you are going to make a sculpture, wax...
Like you'd think someone would have said, maybe we should keep this somewhere cool.
I was thinking that maybe that they'd like made a perspex heart and then put all the wax inside that.
That would have made more sense.
That would have made so much more sense.
I thought you were about to say you thought that some Czech guy had stolen it because he was hoarding a collection of wax hearts.
Making a wax museum. Making a bizarre heart-shaped sculpture museum. No, I would have thought that when you said it, they'd made it into a heart-shaped sculpture, I thought that they'd incorporate the wax into something else, not just straight up made a sculpture out of wax. It's known for its resilience and robustness against the elements.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even like a solid like wax heart. It's sort of like a wall of wax kind of in the shape of a heart, which you can sort of walk into the centre of.
No, that sounds cool, but
it does. Same time,
it looks made
cool.
of wax.
It looks cool in the picture they have from December.
But not so much anymore. Because it's all melty.
So yeah, that's our news report from the former Czechoslovakia.
Yeah. Stealing teeth and melting hearts. Those Czechs.